All right, I'm really salty right now, so I'm gonna try not to rant and rave and rage too much. I said that I was going to make another video once I got to the house because my last video, ended abruptly over some drama with my driver manager. That drama continued. I ended up missing out on that load because, according to her, three other people requested the load before me. But she made a huge deal out of me mentioning in passing that I was at a shop. At no point did I say my truck was in the shop or that what I didn't say what was being worked on. I didn't say if I was broke down. Nothing. I just said I'm in the shop right now, and this afternoon when I get there, I'll send you I'll send in the receipts. I mentioned in passing that I was in the shop. Now, what was I doing in the shop at the time that I sent that message? Well, my APU had been repaired, and I was sitting in their parking lot letting it run to make sure there were no issues. And for some reason that's beyond me, and I am still livid over this, she refused to let me have that load because I mentioned in passing that I was in the shop. That mistake will not be made again. USA Truck going forward is getting the absolute minimum amount of information required. Up to this point, I have been going above and beyond in giving them information. They can go fuck themselves now. I'm done with that bullshit. I've been calling and reporting broken trailers. If I see an abandoned truck, I've been reporting it. All of my maintenance stuff. I've been reporting every maintenance, like every repair on my truck and my APU. I've been reporting absolutely everything on the monthly maintenance reports. Sitting in receipts for everything. Fuck them. From now on, they're getting the preventative maintenance on my truck, and that's it. And all the rest of that shit is done. I'm done with that shit. No more good boy from me. No more going above and beyond. They have fucked me too many times. They've cost me too much money. And I'm livid. I can't express how mad I am right now over this bullshit. They cost me not just this load right here, but they also cost me another load because I was sitting there going around and around in circles with the driver manager trying to get her to assign this load to me, and it wasn't for like 45 minutes to an hour that she finally told me that three other people requested this load before me and I wasn't going to get it. By that time, the other load, the 270-mile load out of Dallas, I forgot where it was going. It was 270 miles. It was only a 270-mile load. It was paying like $3,100 or $3,700. It was basically a $10 a mile load. That one was gone from the load board by the time she finished with her damn drama. I'm really pissed off at my driver manager right now. I am like at my breaking point with LaDonna. If she does one more stupid thing like this that costs me money or time, I'm gonna demand to Marcia or to Brandon, whoever I've got to talk to be moved to another driver manager. I'm not gonna deal with this bullshit again. This cost me $4,000. And then the other load, I'm not sure how much I lost on that one. So, supposedly, now, after all of that drama, do you see how it changed from active requests to current loads and pre-plans? Now, that load is supposedly on me. So after all of that bullshit drama this morning, now, at 5:30 in the afternoon, they all of a sudden tell me, all right, you can have that load. What was that? That was like 9 o'clock this morning when I requested that load. 8 hours, almost 9 hours later, they put it on me because jackasses requested the load and couldn't get it. So now at the last fucking second, they're going to come dump the load onto me, and now I have the load. I've already made plans for tomorrow. I have multiple deliveries that are supposed to show up tomorrow. I'm gonna have to go through and cancel all that shit. And now it's last minute. I need to go and run to the grocery store and get food and everything for the, like, I'm in a huge rush right now because now I have to be in Tulsa at what time is this? God, what time did this load picked up? I think it picked up at 11 a.m. So I have to go to the grocery store because I had a grocery delivery scheduled for tomorrow. That's not happening now. I need to figure out if I can cancel that. What I'm going to be charged to cancel that. What's going on with that? I am so damn mad right now. Like, I was in the middle of all kinds of stuff. Like, I was done with this drama on this load. What another thing that pisses me off about this is she told me that 3 other people requested this load before me. That means that there were 3 stupid fucking jackasses that were incapable of picking this load up that requested it just simply because of how much it paid. And they wasted my time, driver manager's time, load planner's time, broker's time, the customer's time. They wasted a lot of people's time because they requested something that they couldn't pick up. And I am so mad right now over all this crap. But the load is supposedly on me right now. Let's check. View all loads. Yeah, that load is assigned to me right now. Or they're in the process of assigning it to me. So Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania delivers on the 7th. Are you that doesn't deliver on the fucking 7th? Delivers on the 9th. I'm glad that I took screenshots of this bullshit, because every time that they change anything, they screw it up. So let's go to Mechanicsburg. Let's see what we can get. Now, it's a drop-loaded trailer. And I think the delivery window was from the 7th through the 9th. So it's basically as soon as I can get there. This is a really terrible load. I am so mad right now. First, I was mad because I didn't get the load. Now I'm mad that they're giving me the load. And I'm having to cancel everything. Because I'd given up on getting a load. Alright, so there are no good loads right now. Wait, what am I doing? Nothing within 50 miles that pays $1,000. That is just pathetic. Crap, crap, crap. Yeah, just a bunch of really cheap crap. Now the status is listed as planned. I am so salty right now. Now I'm gonna be rushed at the last second here to figure out what I'm gonna do. It is 5:45 p.m. I have to be at this pickup by 11 a.m. I'm always early for pickups, so I'm probably gonna get there at about 9 a.m., which means I'm gonna leave my house at probably somewhere around 7 a.m. Well, I'll leave my house probably somewhere around 6 a.m., drive down to pick up the trailer, and I'll probably be leaving town by about 7 a.m. That'll give me 2 hours to get there, and that means I'll be getting to uh, the pickup place at about 9 a.m. And I'm not going to try real hard to get there super early, because this place, last time I was there that I picked up a load, this place was slammed. They were incredibly busy, and there were just tons of trucks lined up waiting for docks and stuff like that. So I don't want to get there incredibly early, but I'm going to try to get there somewhere between 9 and 10 a.m. So that means I need to leave my house by about 6 a.m., which means I need to get up by 5 a.m. So I need to be awake 11 hours from now, which means I need to leave really quick, go down to the grocery store, get the stuff that I'm going to make, come back here, make it, and then get everything prepped in the truck and take off. This is like some kind of sick joke that's going on here. So I ended up getting the best load I've ever gotten. This is the highest paying load I've ever gotten. This is the highest. This is the best load I've ever gotten. It's not the best one I've ever seen on the load board, but it's the best one that I've ever gotten. It pays me $4,000. Let's go back to 1,500. I'm not wanting to go to the grocery store right now because it's rush hour. It's 5:45 p.m. It's going to be absolutely slammed at the grocery store. I need to try to think about what it is that I want to make for food. Too much crap on there. Let's do 1,900. I really want something that gets me out of the Northeast. I mean, this one is a pretty decent load, but it picks up on the 6th. I need something that picks up on the 9th or later. Maybe the 8th. Maybe the 8th. I would have to trip plan to see if I grab something on the 8th, but I'm not picking up this crap. Paying, what is that paying? I don't even want to figure out what that's paying. It's probably like paying like 60, 70 cents a mile. So everything from here down is absolute crap. This Baton Rouge, Louisiana it's an okay load. It's a decent load. I would maybe go ahead and grab it if it were in the time frame down here that I could do it. Let's refresh this. Alright, let me pause this so that I don't get some personal information up on the screen. Alright, sorry, we're recording again. I had to go change, I had to cancel some deliveries. I had to change where some deliveries were going because I'm not going to be here for them. Like, I had a grocery delivery planned for tomorrow. And I had a couple of things that were being delivered, tomorrow and Wednesday as well. Today's Monday, right? Today is Monday. So I was basically planning on staying here the rest of the damn week. And then all of a sudden they changed that load on me. I was really mad. I'm still really mad. This doesn't change, me being mad. What is messed up right here is they have the delivery listed as October 7th. Let me check this. So right here it says October 7th. On my load information it says October 9th at 12:30, noon 30. And on the load request I took pictures of, it says from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on October 9th. This is what I'm talking about on how janky USA Trucks load board and everything is. It's just an absolute crapshoot on what information they're going to give you. And the most accurate information is the information, just a second here while this reloads, is this information right here. This information on the load board page where the loads are listed with the details and everything on the load. This is the most accurate information. This is the information that the actual broker or account manager puts in. Everything that goes up into here and everything that comes up on your tablet and your driver hub and all that stuff, those are things that the driver managers put in, and they fuck up whenever they do data entry. They have a lot of excuses as to why all this stuff messes up, but it mainly just boils down to them. But I'm sitting here thinking, like, do I even want to bother going to the grocery store? I don't want to go to the grocery store at 6 o'clock at night. Oh my goodness, it is going to be packed. I could go to Brahms instead. I'm trying to think about what I could make to take on the truck by going to Brahms. For anybody who doesn't know what Brahms is like a fast food restaurant, and I think it's based in Oklahoma, like they're headquartered in Oklahoma. But they're a regional restaurant. I don't know what states they're in, but they like have their own farms. They like almost all of the food that they use there, they grow themselves. They have cows and tomatoes and lettuce. Like they make all their own shit. I don't know what all they do. I think it maybe they don't even grow their own vegetables and stuff. Maybe it's just cows. I know that they have their own cows, so they have their own meat that they butcher and slaughter for the store, and their own dairy cows and everything. They have their own milk brand, but it's like the best damn milk that exists is Brahms milk. So, but it's like a fast food hamburger place that has really good food, but they also have a miniature grocery store inside there where they sell their stuff. So you can go in there and they have, they're mainly dairy products, but they sell all kinds of shit in there. It's a small grocery store. Imagine like a really badass convenience store grocery store. That's what it is. The only problem is that they don't sell, there's certain items they don't sell very often that sets on the shelves for long periods of time. Like their meat is really overpriced, so they don't sell it very often. I don't know why they're overpriced on meat. They shouldn't have any middlemen on it. They're selling their own meat directly. They're butchering it themselves and everything. Why would they have such a huge markup on it? I have no idea. They should be able to undercut everybody. But yeah, maybe I'll just go to Brahms instead of the grocery store. I started putting together a list. Um, I just really need milk, and then whatever in the hell I can make to take on the truck with me. I really want to do beans, and all I really need for beans is like bacon. Bacon and beans is enough, but I also put other things in there. I put onions and jalapenos and whatever I can find. I just throw it in there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run down to Brahms. I should be able to get the ingredients from Brahms to make all that stuff. Just a second here. Damn. I'm downloading an update on my other computer on my laptop because it's kind of a pain in the ass to download big files out on the road. But here I have gigabit internet at home, and it's downloading. It's not gigabit speeds it's downloading at, but it's still downloading pretty fast at like 12 megabytes per second. But it's a 20 gig update for World of Warcraft. Alright, so I think I'm going to go hop in the car, drive down to Brahms, and grab stuff to cook. And then I got to spend a couple hours cooking. Then I've got to go pack all that shit in the truck and get everything ready. Do another load of laundry tonight. I got a whole bunch of shit to do. And this load's assigned to me. It's still not fully assigned to me correctly. And that message that you heard me send the driver managers, I think my driver manager was still on duty, LaDonna, and I think she's still pissed off at me because the load got assigned to me, but they didn't reply back to my message. The message I sent was order so-and-so is back on the load board. I still show that I have a request on it. Am I in the request list for it? No response. And the load just got assigned to me. So I have a feeling that within the next few weeks, I'm probably going to be requesting another driver manager. I'm already at my breaking point with LaDonna. There's been several things that she's pissed me off on, and this pushed me to my breaking point on this. So I don't really have anywhere to be pushed beyond this. So the next thing that she does that fucks up my week, I'm just going to message Marcia and tell her that I want a different driver manager. And this is really pathetic because the driver managers for the owner-operator fleets are supposedly the best of the best driver managers. If you're a really good driver manager, then you promote up to being an owner-operator driver manager at USA Truck. All the tenured driver managers, that's where they go. So, if this is the best that they have, it really upsets me. Now, LaDonna is not a bad driver manager. There's a lot of things that she does right. It's just that she has this way of doing things that really, like, there have been multiple times where she has not put loads on me because she thought I was not available to take a load. Why in the fuck would I be requesting a load if I'm not available to pick up a load? This right, well, what happened today, this isn't the first time this has happened. This is like the third or fourth time this has happened where I've requested a load and she's been like, oh, I can't put a load on you while you're in the shop, or I can't put a load on you if you don't have an empty, or I can't put a load on you if you don't have this, or you don't have that, or you don't have, she'll just, like, multiple times she's cost me loads because of shit like this, and it's a non-issue. I one of the biggest things is empties on what she's cost me loads on. She'll be like, well, I can't assign you this load because you don't have an empty. I'm like, well, this load doesn't pick up for 3 days. I can go pick one up right now. Tell me where one's at. And then by the time she stops bitching and whining and being a drama queen and, making my life hell, the load's gone. So I was pretty much already getting toward my boiling point with this crap from LaDonna. And this just set me off. Do you see this load? Let's run it through. Let's run it through the spreadsheet, and I'll show you like why this is such a good load. Switch this over to Excel. Alright, it still has the correct audio source. I'm going to have to manually input this in, so most of this is not required information. So we'll start here at the base rate. The base rate on this load is 5722 point... Oh, wait a second. I didn't have num lock on. 5722.41. Fuel surcharge 220.59. And the miles, what are the miles? It doesn't say on that. Let me look at my phone. $11.61. All right, so the full rate that I get out of the 5,700. Let me move the spreadsheet over to the other screen so I can make sure it's recording properly. All right, out of the $5,700 line haul, I get 65% of that, which is $37.19, and then I get 100% of the fuel surcharge, which is $220.59. The fuel surcharge is 19 cents per mile. So the full rate of what I make on the load is $3,940.16. I make $3.39 per mile on this load. The estimated fuel cost on this load is $331. So after fuel, it's estimated that I will make $3.11 per mile, and it's only gonna what I'm gonna make after fuel cost is gonna be $3,600. So with just this one load that's gonna take me 3 days, and it's not gonna take me three damn days. This load has an extra day baked into it, so I pick it up on the 6th, and I can't deliver it until the 9th. I'm basically going to be there a day early for the load. I don't know if it's going to be a full 24 hours, but it's going to be probably 14 hours to 20 hours at least that I'm going to be sitting, waiting for the delivery appointment. So it's a really amazing load. And this is only going to take up 3 days of my 7-day week. Now, as far as pay weeks go, I'm starting this load on Tuesday, halfway through Tuesday. But whenever I'm calculating how much I can make in a week, I'm doing it on a rolling 7-day week. So if I start my week Tuesday morning at 11 a.m., then my week runs until the following Tuesday at 11 a.m. So if I deliver this on, when is the 9th? Is the 9th Thursday or Friday? The 9th is Friday. So if I deliver this load on Friday, that still gives me Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and half of Tuesday to do more runs. So I should this should be probably one of my biggest weeks ever, as long as I can get a decent load out of Pennsylvania, which is not easy to do. Getting a good load out of Pennsylvania is a major pain in the ass, which is why I normally don't go into Pennsylvania. But this load is paying really well. If I remember correctly, this is a Chewy.com load. Yeah. The Chewy loads are some of the best paying loads on the load board right now, and they're general freight loads. They're not brokered loads. And the last load that I picked up from this place was a 25,000 pound load. That's the heaviest load I've ever hauled for Chewy. Almost every load I've hauled for Chewy has been like a 6,000 pound load. So, yeah, we'll get out here and we'll get this figured out. So, I guess I'm going to stop procrastinating, because I don't have a whole lot of time to procrastinate with. And I'm going to run down there and go to, let's refresh Pennsylvania real quick. I'll run down there and grab, food to cook for tonight. Still nothing. I might have to deadhead over to Ohio to pick up a load. You know what? I think Parsons, West Virginia might just be out of range. It looks like there's no apostrophe on it. Parsons, West Virginia. Let's do 50 miles and search. There's a Clorox warehouse in Parsons. It's a pretty damn big deadhead. But they have some really good loads coming out of there. Alright, so they don't have anything listed. So there are some good places to pick up loads within a decent range. I might have to drive 5, 6, 7 hours, maybe even 8 hours out of Mechanicsburg to find a load that pays well. But I should be able to find something between now and the 9th. Between now and Friday. And if everything is good to go on the truck, the thing that sucks about this is that I want to be able to stay out on the road for a long period of time. And the position I'm in right now is I don't think I'm going to be able to get my affairs wrapped up at the house this quickly, because I got some things started today after that load fell through that I don't really want to be away from the house for a very long time. But I'm going to try to get everything in order as much as possible. And hopefully Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. There we go. Hopefully, we can just get everything together and be in a situation where I can roll, because I need to make some money. This quarter right here, from now until January 1st, is money making time, because come January I want to have enough money in the bank where I can just take January and February off if I want to. I want to be able I want to be in a position where I can do that. I don't want to do that. I would prefer to keep running through January and February. But if the rates are in the toilet, which is what I hear that it's always like in January and February. Now, this has not been normal by any means in 2020. So January and February may be really good months. I hope they are. But it's not going to hurt me to, grab as much money as I can right now. So that's what I'm going to try to do, is just grab up as much money as I can, and just be in a position where I can set January and February if I need to. And this load is going to help tremendously in helping me get as much as I can. Let me try to let me think here. So I had the $5,400 in repairs. I can't remember exactly how long ago. It was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was early in September, like September 10th-ish, somewhere in that area, where I had $4,600 to get the leaf springs replaced on my steers, and get my cab realigned and get some shocks replaced on the cab and stuff like that. That was $4,600, and I paid $800 to get the APU repaired. So $5,400 there, and then $2,100 to get the APU engine replaced and a preventative maintenance done on the truck and the APU both. So that puts me at $7,500, and then $535 to get that rim replaced a few days ago in Richmond, Kentucky. I had that cracked rim, and Love's Roadside charged me $535 to replace that. So that puts me right at $8,000 that I've spent in approximately a 1 month period on maintenance and repairs on the truck. $8,000. Now, how much have I made these last 2 weeks that I've been out? And I haven't even been out on the road a full 2 weeks, I don't think. Let me pause this while I think. All right, so I'm trying to remember what I did. Basically, I grabbed a Chewy.com load in Tulsa, and I took it to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And then I drove over to Cleveland and grabbed another Chewy.com and took that to Dallas. And I got home like Saturday. No, it was Sunday afternoon I got home. And I went into the shop Monday. I was in the shop Tuesday. And then Wednesday I left and went to Richmond, Kentucky, and I turned around from Richmond, Kentucky, and went back to a Chewy.com load going to Dallas. So I made it back basically home on Sunday again. So those are my last 2 weeks. So I'm looking at the settlement right now for the Chewy.com, the one that I did 2 weeks ago. And it looks like my total wages were $4,500, and I had a ton, because I took like 3 weeks off before that, so I had a bunch of stuff, my tolls and all kinds of stuff that had accrued over that 3 weeks of time off. So I had $862 in deductions. So I had a $3,600 check that got put in. That's what got put into my account, was $36.19. Well, I still had to pay fuel out of that. So this past Friday, like a couple of days ago, I had $3,600 deposited into my checking account. And then this upcoming Friday, should be another approximately $3,600 being put into my checking account. So that gets me up to $7,200 minus fuel, which is probably about $1,500. I might be aiming a little bit high there on the fuel cost. I don't think it was quite that much, but $7,200 minus $1,500 So that would be 5,700. Is that right? So $5,700. That still puts me in the hole on the $8,000 in maintenance that I had over the month. $5,700. This load alone is paying me $4,000 and is only going to cost me about $300. We'll say $400 in fuel. So I'm going to make about $3,500 on this one load. So what was that? Was that 5,700? 5,700 plus 3,500 puts me at 9,200. So this one load is going to put me back positive by $1,200, and then hopefully I can throw another load or two on top of this week on this rolling 7-day period, because I don't really give a shit about loads. Like, yeah, if I can get a load in on Saturday before the cutoff for the pay week, I will try to do that. But like, I don't pick loads so that I can have money on a specific paycheck. I don't give a shit if it rolls over to the next paycheck or not. I did care about that when I was a company driver because it affected my rate of pay, which was really shitty. I think that was a terrible way to pay people. But yeah, so this not this Friday, but the Friday after that, I should be back positive on money. I should be back to where I'm in the positive again. And hopefully all I have to do going forward is preventative maintenance. At least for, a few months. As long as I'm out running, at least 2 weeks out of the month, it only takes me a month or two to get, quite a bit of money stashed away because my bills are not too terribly high. And in, what I typically make after all expenses on a full week out on the road is about $3,700. So, 2 weeks out on the road after all my expenses is like $7,400. There are not many people that make $7,400 a month. That's way above average. $7,400 a month is a lot more than I made at my last job. I was making $70,000 a year at my last job. $7,400 a month, we'll do $3,700 a week. No, let's just do $1,200. I was making about $1,240 a week at my last job. Let's multiply that times 4. So I was making about $5,000 a month, and now I can make about $7,400 in 2 weeks, half that time out on the truck. So I can live very comfortably doing 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. It's not something I really want to do because I want to stack up some money and go buy my dream truck in a couple of years. I want to have a lot of money in the bank. These repairs on these trucks are crazy. Like, they're really high. The repair costs and the maintenance on these trucks is really high. So I can't just be scraping by on the minimum, or whatever I can barely pay bills with or whatever. So yeah, I want to get out there and run, get all this paid for. My APU appears to be functional. It appears to be good. I hope it's good. And we're going to go out and try to make some money. If we have the truck good and the APU good and everything's good, then, we're going to get out here and crush it. And hopefully do really well. We'll see. We'll see. Well, let's not make this video too damn long because nobody will watch it till the end. I think I'll go ahead and cut it off there. I've got a whole bunch of shit to do, and I should be heading out tomorrow, 5, 6 a.m., somewhere in that area. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and bye.